Hey, I'm Orla from GBO, your women's gear review channel. Today we are reviewing the Sympl Travel Backpack. In this review, we are going to go through the summary, features, fit check, airline test, water test, pros and cons, and just finally rounding up the review to help you decide whether this backpack is right for you. Right, let's get into the summary. This backpack is priced around $280. This backpack is made up with fantastic materials whilst keeping a conscious decision at being sustainable. They have waterproof 97% recycled Cordura 840D ballistic nylon with a TPU coating on the lower panels and then polycarbonate coating on the upper panels. Lined with the fabric made from recycled post-consumer plastic bottles with YKK AquaGuard exterior zips and YKK on the inside with Duraflex hardware throughout. I have to say, over on Sympl's website, they go into great details in terms of just giving you exactly what the backpack is made of and also giving you photos. Like, I feel like half of the brands just give you one picture and they're like, buy this bag. It's like one shot of the front of the bag. This runs 20.5 inches by 13.5 inches by 9 inches and it is a volume of 35 litres and a weight of 3.4 pounds. They do ship internationally and have shipping fees dependent on how much you spend and where you are in the world. They also offer a 30-day return policy and lifetime warranty. You can only get this in the colour black. This shape and style is 100% a bit of me. I love the materials. And I love it even more knowing that it is sustainable, and testing out this backpack has been an absolute pleasure. It is one of those bags that is definitely up there with Sympl & Co. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, then get to know. With this kind of style, it remains the same shape when it is packed and unpacked. There is a bit of flexibility on the bottom, but where you need it to have padding, it has it. Okay, time to get into the features. With regards to the brand, and there actually is a lot, but it does blend in well. You have it on the front, the straps, the custom pillars, on the side, attachment points, on the back, and inside the bag as well. Oh, and also on the back system. You do have a well-cushioned handle on the top and on the side. On the other side, then you have your water bottle compartment that fits a 500ml. I did try to put my 1.5 litre in there, but because of the way it is positioned, it almost takes over the bag. I think with a bit of a squeeze, or if not, 1 litre should definitely be grand in here. You have the mesh to help expand it and then zip it up whenever it's not in use, and it just creates that clean, sleek look. On the other side, you have the external D-hook here, which you can attach the added strap that comes with the bag for you to enter this into a kind of mode where you can put it over your shoulders. And we will get into that later when we talk about the fit. So moving on to the front pocket here, I absolutely adore the whole hood zip system. I'm sure there is definitely another word for it, but that's what I'm going with. And I just love how that just gives it a cleaner look. And inside here, you think that the pocket runs just about here, but it runs up to the top and down to the bottom, and you can fit plenty in here. I've opted to put my jacket in here as well as a purse because it is easy to just swing the bag around then and get that out quicker. What I do love about this front pocket as well, and sometimes brands make a miss in this, is that this is well padded too. So even if there was a reason for this bag to fall forward at any stage, you at least know if you have anything valuable in there, it is protected. Then onto your second pocket, which is pretty much your organizer of this bag. And it just opens up with these 2 flaps on the side. You're getting natural light in, and also with the interior here, it is a bright interior, which makes all the difference, especially when you're trying to see all the organization that you might have in. I am someone who just chucks it in and goes. And if you haven't noticed from my videos, I do say that a lot because that's just generally the honest truth. But I do know there are people out there who love organization, so you're going to love this. You do have some brand in here on the inside, and for the dear life of me, I can't say it because I need my glasses, but I don't really like it because I don't like the feel of like labels and things like that. But I guess it goes with this whole hip, cool, funky kind of vibe that's going on with this bag. You have your first zip pocket here. There is plenty of space at the bottom. When this bag is fully packed, it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze for those bottom pockets. Then you have this lovely meshed here. You could even place your phone in here. They're a bit elasticated, these ones. And then these loopholes, you can just add in kind of any external leads or anything that you can really attach here because you've got plenty of them to do so. Then you have another zipped mesh pocket, and I have to say the materials on the inside here are absolutely lovely as well. So you do have a key lash here With this one, you can just take it off, but it's one of those ones where it's just not really a clippable one. So it's not as easy to just get your keys off. You have to spend a little bit of time and effort if you are doing that, but at least it clips off, so it makes it a bit more convenient. So closing that pocket off, you have this top pocket here, which has this velvet material. It is amazing. It's this fleece material, is absolutely stunning. If I could shove myself in there, I would, because this is just great for any delegates that you might have, sunglasses, phones, me. On the sides here, you do have some external loopholes. Again, if you just want to attach anything outside this bag, then you're able to do so. You have one on this side and then another on the other side. So moving on to your clamshell opening, your suitcase kind of style here that you have. On one side, you have just a complete space. So you can pack this up how you want. As you can see, I've packed it up with a few things and there's still a bit more space for you to add in smaller little items as well. Or even if you wanted to shove a jacket on top too, you could do that as well. And then on the other side, there is another pocket for organization. You could put something thinner in there if you wanted to kind of organize this yourself by placing underwear and all that there and there. Then if you open up that compartment, I love how they both just kind of flim over like a wee suitcase compartment. It is very nice. And I've opted to place in a tripod to kind of give you an idea of the size. Just be aware of what you have in that beautiful kind of fleece lined pocket, because that's going to be in there as well. And then you do have plenty of space. It doesn't feel like you do because it becomes quite rigid with all the front pockets. With this fully packed out, you actually do have a bit more space here than you think. And even with what I have in here, you could definitely pack it up a bit more. And when they compress together, it is a bit of a struggle to close, but it does close and it remains within its shape. Getting that material is amazing because it is easy to wipe down. So any kind of spillages that you might have or anything like that, or you're worried, don't be, because this is just easy to clean. The laptop compartment is on the side here, which is super easy for going through TSA. It makes it just super convenient for not having to open up the whole backpack to get out your laptop. The laptop compartment runs 17 inches down if you can get it in, because the way that it kind of runs, it doesn't run 17 inches. It runs 17 inches once you're inside. It does run about 12.5 inches across. Again, that same velvet beautiful material in here, so you don't have to worry about your laptop. Even if you wanted to just put it in without a case, I would 100% feel safe. Just note that when the backpack is fully packed, this is a really tight space. Then directly beside the laptop compartment, you do have like a secret kind of style compartment. Again, when the backpack is fully packed, you are only going to get your passport in there because it is really tapered tight. But it is discreet, so that is super handy if you feel like you want to place anything slimmer and smaller in there, then it is placed up against your back. Now, moving on to the back system, the straps are very thick, but the mesh is different on the straps than it is on the actual back system. So the back system here is a bit of a harder pattern, and then you have the softer mesh here on the straps. On the straps, you do have some attachment points. Again, going with the running theme of being able to attach things externally to this bag makes it good for a travel bag. You do have a sternum strap here that you can move and adjust to your own build and height, and same here with the adjustable straps. With the straps, you can absolutely stow them away here in the back if you feel like doing so, and then you have your luggage slit here on the back as well. Okay, time for fit check, comfortability, and whether or not this has passed the female body test. So it actually is really comfortable on. The only thing I wish there was more of is more material here for the sternum strap, because it is a little bit tight and there is no more material to pull with, so I don't opt to put that on, which is a shame because of the leaders. But see the comfort of the straps, beautiful. They're really, really nice on. This is what it looks like on me. For reference, I am 5'6". I also thought, like, when I was testing this out, that like the back system was going to be too hard, but it actually prompts a lot of posture. Now, usually I think with thicker straps, there is an issue. With this, if you're not wearing a jacket, you're at that place of rubbing. So it's not going to be the most comfiest, especially if it is a hotter day. Sweat. You'll sweat. You just will. And this will start rubbing. But in terms of having a jacket on, and the current climate of it being cold where I am, it is absolutely grand. Female body, it curves. Once you put that sternum strap on, it's a big no, but without the sternum strap, it is grand. So you can put this into the over the shoulder kind of mode. I wouldn't say or advise to do this when it is fully packed because it might become a bit too heavy. But in terms of it like lightly packed, it is really, really comfortable. With it being fully packed, that's just because your straps won't be able to fit into the back, so you won't get that kind of clean look that it provides. But in terms of this comfort and everything, it is beautiful. Another mode that you can lift it in is the briefcase mode, so you can opt to have it like this. Okay, time for an airline test. So by the looks of it, it's not going to fit in as a personal item. This is the representation of EasyJet measurements. So let's go ahead and see. What is going to be super handy is if you stow away those straps, if you can, because then you're going to save it. But going in, she's moving. She's moving. Yeah. You're going to be grand with that, just you need to give her a wee shove. So as you can see with the water, it just bounces off this style of backpack and you are well protected in terms of those sealed zips. So time for some pros and cons. So the pros are it is sustainable, the materials are absolutely brilliant, and in my opinion it is very stylish and it's definitely one of my favorites. I love the fact that the strap comes with the bag and you can enter this into 3 modes should you wish. Some cons to think about is that when the backpack is fully packed, it is very hard to stow away those straps, so it would need to be slightly less packed for you to be able to do that. Also, again, just speaking about it being very fully packed, the luggage slit becomes very tight, so trying to get that over a luggage slit when it is fully packed might be a bit difficult. It is doable, but just know that it is a bit tighter. Just personal preference, the whole zip system here for the water bottle compartment, I'm not about it. And just with regarding to the whole water bottle system here, when trying to put in my 500ml, it didn't feel secure, so bending over with this, I wouldn't feel happy that this is going to stay in place. It also would have been nice to maybe have like an external strap here or something, like just so that I could try and test out a tripod on the outside. I reckon it'd be grand actually because of the whole zip system. It would maybe stay in place, but maybe just to have like an external strap up here might have been nice. If you are someone who is looking for an everyday carry, then this might be slightly too big for you. It is great for a one bag travel, a weekend away, but it feels more like an action, like a boss style kind of backpack. And I know that might not be everyone's cup of tea. So that is the end of this review. We hope you enjoyed. And if you did, then why not go ahead and join the GBO community by hitting that subscribe button. If you happen to have a wee gander over on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this bag, then we would be forever grateful if you could use the links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.